When you check out at the pharmacy, you see the journey from idea to medicine, thanks to our intellectual property system, or IP for short. IP safeguards inventions, like a new way to prevent seizures or lower cholesterol. And IP supports competition from other brands, then lower-cost generics, which are 90% of prescriptions filled in the U.S. Innovation, competition, lower costs, thanks to IP. Learn more at phrma.org/IP works wonders.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
This is Optimal Living Daily, How to Build Habits Like an Entrepreneur by Anthony Ongaro of BreakTheTwitch.com, and I'm Justin Malik, your personal narrator. Welcome to the show where I read blogs to you every single day of the year with permission from the websites. Today's post being from Break the Twitch. He has a great site, YouTube channel, and podcast, all worth checking out. Just search for Break the Twitch. But for now, let's get right to it as we optimize your life. How to Build Habits Like an Entrepreneur by Anthony Ongaro of BreakTheTwitch.com. There's much to be gleaned from entrepreneurship, even when it comes to something as everyday as how to build habits in your daily life. The process behind entrepreneurship has always been a fascinating one to me. You see a need, create a solution, tell people about it, improve people's lives, and earn a living, or much more. Especially very early on, there's a scrappy element to doing whatever possible to bring an idea into reality. I really like the fact that while you can think about an idea all day, until you actually try to build it, nothing much will happen. The core of entrepreneurship requires very little in the way of traditional education or schooling. If you can buy or create something, then sell it for more than you created it for, you're an entrepreneur. It's as simple as that. Over the last few years of exploring intentional living, I found that there are many tie-ins from the world of entrepreneurship, such as the scrappiness that comes with taking an idea and putting it into action as quickly and efficiently as possible, as well as the trial and error mentality that so many businesses need to have in order to be successful over the long term. In particular, there's a system called the Lean Startup methodology that has principles that apply very well to building habits, and I found to be particularly effective in my life. The starting concept is something called building a minimally viable product, an MVP. Entrepreneurs and startups will use an MVP to test an idea they have and see if it functions well out in the world. It's a somewhat working preliminary version that resembles the final product. With this beta version, they let people provide feedback on it so they can get the gears in motion as quickly as possible. Once the feedback is received, it is implemented into the MVP to create a more advanced version with the updated features. This process continues until the final product is built and ready to ship. This MVP process can be applied directly in how to build habits over the long term. To illustrate, I'll share two examples on how. Let's say you want to start one of the following two habits: eating healthier or exercising consistently. Minimally viable action? What I refer to as minimally viable action stems from MVP. In this case, though, you're going to take the end goal you want to achieve and think of the most efficient and scrappiest way to take action towards it. This is a very small, easily done action that reflects your ultimate goal, the minimally viable action. Much like a minimally viable product, it might not work perfectly, it might be preliminary, but it's a step forward that will lead to a greater result over time. For eating healthier, that'd be the equivalent of eating a few bites of broccoli with your dinner. For exercising more consistently, it would be simply putting on your shoes and walking a bit outside. What matters is doing what feels easy, simple, and repeatable in order to build habits. The biggest mistake with this step is trying to go too big too fast. The goal here isn't to build the best habit you can in one day, it's to do something that you will be able to repeat tomorrow and the day after that. Test, improve, repeat. Once you have your minimally viable action, the next step is to test it, improve it, and repeat it. If you find that broccoli isn't your thing, you can try carrots or kale. If despite walking faster or longer and slower, you're not seeing results, try biking or doing a few push-ups at home. It's all about taking your minimally viable action and testing it out to see how it feels. I'd recommend testing it out for a minimum of 21 days and a maximum of 90 days, similar to what I wrote about lifestyle experiments. You want the duration to be long enough to experience the longer-term results, but short enough so that it's manageable. Again, the goal is never to do as much as possible in a single day. It's to do enough so that you can do it again the next day. Pivot. Finally, sometimes things simply don't work or require a bit of adjustment. In the case of an entrepreneur, the minimally viable product might not be something any customers want. It might not solve the problem as well as you thought it did, among many other issues. At that point, you can pivot. You can use your product to solve an entirely different problem, or you can scrap your prototype and meet the market's needs in a different way. Similarly, if eating a little bit of broccoli daily isn't generating healthier results, perhaps you can try a new strategy. You might try cooking larger amounts of healthy meals and then portioning them out for the week, or cutting out sugar from your diet. Taking your minimally viable action and pivoting when it's not working will lead you to what ends up working. Sometimes things just don't work or habits drop off, and that's just how life shakes out. It's really up to you to restart or figure out what will work better, even if it's a trial at something else. Eventually, you'll find something that works well for you and helps you accomplish the overall goal you had in mind. Over the years, I've seen significant results from minimally viable actions and from testing, improving, repeating, and pivoting on what matters to me. There may be failures and restarts along the way, but each little step adds up to something far greater over time. Many entrepreneurs have built great companies this way. Most importantly, this is how you can build habits leading to the results you want in the upcoming months and years. You just listened to the post titled, How to Build Habits Like an Entrepreneur by Anthony Ongaro of breakthetwitch.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. As a small business owner, you never clock out, and neither does LinkedIn Jobs. While you're running your business, LinkedIn Jobs is running a powerful search for your next great hire. We've been lucky finding our team here at Optimal Living Daily, and I think LinkedIn Jobs would have taken luck out of the equation, finding us the best quickly. Post your job for free or pay to promote, and let their intelligent matching system connect you with candidates who align with your company's needs. Their new feature helps craft the perfect job description in minutes, putting your opportunity in front of qualified talent that matters. Want to amplify your reach? Add a hashtag hiring frame to your profile picture to double your qualified applicants, or upgrade to a promoted post for 3 times more qualified candidates. The results speak for themselves. Approximately 72% of small and medium-sized businesses on LinkedIn say that LinkedIn helps them find high-quality candidates. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/selection. That's linkedin.com/selection to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, whatever the occasion, it just got a little more personal with meaningful photo gifts from Shutterfly. Add a silly photo to a gold-rimmed mug for your bestie. Put your sweet puppy on a cozy fleece blanket for your teen. Gift your husband a desktop plaque featuring all the kids. Enjoy 40% off orders over $29 with code POD40 at Shutterfly.com and make something that means something.
I related to this article big time. I'm an entrepreneur, so there's that. But if you've been listening for the last week or so, you've heard me say that I started exercising using this exact method. I can tell you it works. I told myself I'd do some kind of exercise, even if it's just 20 seconds every day, like 10 push-ups, a couple pull-ups, 10 squats, whatever. I will do something, and I can make that commitment because it takes virtually no time, and I can even do it right before stepping into bed if I forgot during the day, because it's that easy. It's a minimally viable action, as Anthony Ongaro would say. And yep, it's working, so try it if you're struggling to build a habit. Let me know how it goes. I'll leave it there for today. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.